Welcome back to Homestart, Florida. My name is Toby. We're here in South Florida on this gorgeous February day on the roof of a condo building, looking at the condenser. Wanted to talk to you quickly about mold assessments. A lot of times home buyers will just order the general home inspection, which is typically okay. Sometimes, especially with people that have had issues with mold in the past, will preemptively order a mold assessment, and today is that case. The client went ahead and ordered a mold assessment preemptively, and it's fortuitous that they did, because the conditions that you'll see in a minute were discovered. We are on the intercoastal. We are in Florida. We have a humid environment, and a few different ways this condition could have been created. This condo is from 1970, so that ductwork, if it has never been replaced, is that old, and it can collect dust and mold spores over time, and it's just waiting for that third condition, which is moisture or humidity, to start growth. And you'll see from the video that this growth is actually pretty significant, and it's happened over what appears to be a long time. All right, here we are in the interior. I want to go ahead and show you the duct. So from the outside, right when you remove the duct, you can see right there, there's some signs of issues, right? You got some white growth, some black growth. The duct board should be a solid uniform color. There's many different colors out there. There's yellow, orange, black, possibly some other colors. You can see that orange right there. That should be more like the original color, but you can see right there, there's even growth there. There's growth here on the bottom, right there. Multiple different areas. So this is not common whatsoever. We're gonna send some samples off to the lab, and we'll let you know what we find. Stay tuned. Okay, you'll see here the lab results. There's 5 columns going from left to right. The first column is analysis method, location, all that information. The second and third column are the swab results, and then the fourth and fifth column are air samples. There's also another air sample that's on another page. The air sample, all the interior air samples came back not elevated. But if you're only doing air samples in a mold analysis or mold assessment, then you're not doing a proper mold assessment. You have to swab the ductwork, because obviously, look at this ductwork. If you only did air samples and you did not look at the ductwork or swab it, you would have not caught this issue. So make sure that mold assessors out there and clients that are hiring mold assessors, that they're doing a swab analysis of the ductwork as well. Very, very, very important. However, if you look at the swab results, they came back as unusual. Look at the pink row going from left to right, the conclusion. The second and third column says unusual. That's because there is presence of growth observed. We're not looking for normally settled spores. The lab omits those. What they're looking for is presence of growth. And that is what changes the swab sample from usual to unusual. Usual means it's normal settled spores, which there are on every surface. Then unusual, it means that there's presence of growth. And that's the lab analysis. That's the lab determination. So the second and third column both say unusual, because those are 2 different swab samples from 2 different areas that are giving you the same type of conclusion. Cladosporium, presence of growth known, and cladosporium is a known type 1 hay fever and asthma, known allergic potential, as well as a type 3 hypersensitivity pneumonitis allergies. That can be problematic to anyone sensitive from those type of reactions. Conclusion is to do a mold remediation. That can be done in about 1 to 2 days, and then the new owner or the current owner can enjoy the home peacefully and safely from that time forward. But this just highlights the importance of a mold assessor doing a swab sample in conjunction with an air sample. So a couple of different ways this can happen. One of them is the air handler is located right above the water heater, and either of those can leak at any time. That could have been the cause of it. Or because we're right on the water right here, what a lot of people like to do is keep their door open while running their AC unit, and that can cause some big problems. Not too long ago, I was called out to an island that one of the big cruise ships are building out, and they had a mold problem with some cabanas. So I drove down to Miami, took a puddle jumper over, took a boat to another island, did some mold assessment, took the boat back to the island, took a puddle jumper back to Miami, and drove back home in one day. So Homestar Inspections has gone international. And what I determined was these cabanas were right on the water. And you know, people that are going to these nice places, especially cruisers, they like to indulge and have the sliding glass door wide open while running the AC as cold as it can get. And all that's going to do is condense all the humidity in the air. And that could be one reason why we see the results we do today. Could be from a water event, could be from both. Who knows? The point is that it's discovered and that it gets corrected. This is not a deal killer by any means. Nothing that I really find is what I would consider to be a deal killer. They can all be fixed, and it needs to be fixed. And companies out there will actually fix this with a warranty. So what better way to start off a new place than to have a warranty from a mold remediation company, rather than going into a purchase not knowing what you're getting and then trying to just, you know, cross your fingers. So you'll see in the video that that there's been some significant growth. Causes could have been from previous water leak, could be from running the AC with the windows open, could be from something else I can't even think of. The end result is the same. It needs to be taken care of. It can be taken care of, and once it is taken care of, the place is good to go. So when you're concerned about mold, sometimes the only way to figure it out is to order a mold assessment up front. You can do that through our website, homestarinspectionsfl.com. If you have any questions, give us a holler. Take it easy.